Okay, so Canadians, Austin, are you listening?
Yeah, I'm listening.
So Canadians are, in a deadlock with people, with a trucker convoy full of non-truckers heading over to Ottawa in order to protest the vaccine mandates. You are not listening. Imposed upon.
Could you start over?
The truckers.
Say it one more time. Just one more time.
Truckers in Canada are protesting.
Real quick, can we change to that camera over there just real quick? Okay,
I'm going to fight you.
Okay, all right. That's fine. This is all good. We can use this camera. It's okay. I look better than last time. All right. That's fine. Go on. Come on. It's fine.
Truckers are protesting. Some truckers, but mostly just reactionary people that are, anti-government vaccine mandates, are protesting the vaccine mandates imposed upon the truckers by driving up a convoy all the way to Ottawa, which they did. And they've basically taken over Ottawa, where the government is, the Canadian government, nation's capital. They've been there for a couple weeks now. And they've been protesting, honking their horns, stopping traffic. They've done a bunch of different things where the convoy, which is led by a non-trucker, which started a GoFundMe, led by non-truckers and funded by non-truckers because truckers are 90% vaccinated. Are basically stopping the life of Ottawa, bringing it completely to a halt. And now the protest has moved on from just a protest against vaccine mandates to protest against most of the COVID restrictions. And here are some of the things that they've done. Parking on a war memorial, dancing on the tomb of unknown soldier, peeing on the National War Memorial. Protesters are doing racist, homophobic, transphobic shit, defecating on the front steps of a couple's home after yelling at them for flying a rainbow flag in their window. Protesters holding transphobic signs, extorting soup kitchens and assaulting a member of the SGH shelter community. Racist slurs were also thrown at the security guard to try to stop them. Racial slurs were also hurled at a paramedic from a truck that was a part of the convoy after rocks were thrown at an Ottawa ambulance. Comparing being unvaccinated to racial segregation and all these other things that they've been doing is a running list of what's going on. They literally stole from a soup kitchen. Like that is for homeless people. And so we're just staying up to date. I don't know why the Canadian government hasn't done shit.
And your badge number.
But here, apparently...
Bring in the National Guard!
That's what I've been saying. You mean stuff I post in public is available for anyone to read publicly? This is an outrage?
Sorry, since you're at my home, can I just get your name and your badge number, please?
I have a card here.
Okay.
It's Erica Ingram.
Thank you.
And this is just some information about peaceful protests. That's all it is.
Okay, so you saw something on my Facebook?
No, on the Facebook group.
Okay. And decided to come to my personal residence to give me information about peaceful protest?
Yes.
Okay, so are the...
Bro, this is the most Canadian shit. Like, what the fuck? Yo, this is happening in your city? This guy's so based. Albert Corrado, we're thrilled to present the first of any introduction and explain our videos. Abolition helps us. Dude, can you please stop? Can you please stop fucking linking, like, other shit when I'm covering something else? Can you please? Like, is that okay? Is that allowed? Chatter, can we focus on one fucking thing? I've just been trying to cover the story for, like, the past hour. Like, I got it, okay?
Can we quit with the needless distractions, please? Sorry.
Is that allowed, chat? Can I do that for a little bit? Is that possible?
Can we just not get off the track for just 1 second?
Like, I'm trying to make one fucking joke about, like, how this is the most Canadian thing possible, that, like, cops are literally just bringing in, helpful pamphlets on how to protest adequately instead of, like, jailing people by going to their houses and shit.
Peterborough,
like they did with Black Lives Matter protesters, remember?
No, you're with OPP? Are you guys now monitoring people's Facebook pages? Or Facebook groups to who comments as to what their status updates are, or what they're doing, or within the group?
Because of the protests happening province-wide, yes, we have been monitoring the protests.
Okay.
So there's a protest coming up. I'm simply providing you with information about a peaceful protest, and now I'm leaving.
Oh, okay.
That is all.
So the Ontario Provincial Police are watching what people are doing on Facebook in different groups.
You're posting shit online, you dumb fuck.
And you guys
You're
are now
blasting
doing
it to
service
the
calls
internet
to give people information about peaceful protest.
It's just a proactive measure to make sure you understand your rights about peaceful protesting.
I absolutely. I have a copy of the Canadian Charter of Rights and Freedoms, so I'm well within that and very understanding of that. I appreciate that. I'm hoping that you guys aren't going to waste our tax dollars continuing to do this to everybody. But
wait, you can't say they're wasting your tax dollars when like your protest has been wasting literally like insane amounts of fucking tax dollars for the past 2 weeks. And it's kind of built around that. Like it's kind of designed quite literally around wasting people's tax dollars, wasting people's time, wasting people's efforts, ruining people's days. Like what the fuck are you talking about? Ridiculous. Austin, stop looking at my other monitor on what the fuck I'm looking at in secret. Okay. Now I was looking at the activity to see if I ran the ad break or not.
It's not supposed to be a secret. It's right in front of me.
The truckers are now protesting on the East Coast as well as hundreds of people with no masks. It's fucking sad.
Did California extend their mask mandate?
Has been lost? What freedom has been lost? Tell me freedom you've lost. I lost my mind because I haven't slept in 5 fucking days.
He's losing his mind because he hasn't slept in 5 days.
Yeah. It has to fucking stop. Then it stops when the government lifts the mandates. You fucking idiot! The mandates are provincial, not federal! The mandates! If you're mad about wearing a mask or getting a fucking vaccine, go talk to Doug Ford! Okay, well, you know what? The fucking Prime Minister has nothing to do with this! Actually, he does. Do you know anything about civics? Yes, I do, because didn't the federal government make vaccine mandates for all federal employees? And all federal... It's a requirement for your fucking job! Yeah, exactly. That's part of the mandates, man! Karen!
Karen, dude, everyone's just like calling each other Karen. You missed the part of this video where the dude recording this guy's rant called him a normie and read at him? No way.
Well, that's a choice. It's not a choice, you stupid fuck. The honking will continue until freedom improves. Simple as that. Simple as that. Fuck you. Fuck me? Fuck you. Join us. You don't think we have no right in the country. I do want to listen. But I've lost my fucking patience. World peace, guys. We can do it.
They're literally doing like 4chan posting or just like they're doing gray name shit, but in public. Like a gray name comes into my chat and is personally trying to fucking annoy me, right? And the entire purpose of that is just like to annoy me and then get a reaction out of me. And then they get a reaction and they go, why are you getting mad? Why are you fucking getting mad? Like, it's so stupid. Like, well, dude, you got it. Like, you did it. But of course, that is a really dangerous proposition because, like, some people are not going to react like that. Some people are just going to straight beat ass. So, who knows, you know? Who knows what might happen? Biden acknowledges the U.S. economy is hit by the border closures, by the way.
Truckers are now blocking 3 border crossings between the U.S. and Canada. Now the Biden administration is putting new pressure on Canada to end the protests. Chris Van Cleve is in Detroit near the blocked Ambassador Bridge, which carries about 25% of all trade between the U.S. and Canada. Chris, good morning.
Well, good morning. That works out to around $390 million in goods a day, most of that moved by big rigs. Now, the economic fallout has hit at least 5 of the world's biggest automakers with production disruptions, and one estimate put lost wages just for Michigan residents just this week at more than $51 million. This morning marks the 5th day of the nation's most lucrative trade route remaining closed as Canadian protesters blockade the Ambassador Bridge. It's forcing truckers to drive to a different, smaller border crossing about 2 hours outside of Detroit.
It doesn't take a lot to shut the bridge down.
Bruce Heyman is the former U.S. ambassador to Canada.
This moves from a legitimate, I think, protest over a vaccine mandate to now putting the economy and lives at risk.
It's a very impactful thing. I hope that we resolve quickly.
Brian Hitchcock owns a trucking company outside Lansing. He's parked trailers that would normally make daily runs between Detroit and Canada. It's 40% of his business, which he says was already struggling in part due to vaccine mandates.
What does that mean for your bottom line?
The mandate was affecting it anyways because we were having a shortage of drivers that were vaccinated. So we were falling behind every week. So this just magnified it.
As the economic fallout grows, pressure is mounting on Canadian leaders.
I have been on the horn with our Canadian ambassador, with the White House. I mean, I am imploring them to get this resolved.
The so-called Freedom Convoy also continues to clog the streets of Canada's capital, Ottawa. And the protests have now spread globally, from a blockade outside the New Zealand Parliament to a trucker convoy making its way across France. In the U.S., the Department of Homeland Security is now surging staff to their incident command post in Los Angeles following a warning about a possible trucker protest during Super Bowl Sunday.
Wrong pipe. We're good.
Bro. This is so crazy because obviously if these were like indigenous protesters or black protesters who got their fucking ass beat, if these were protesters what the fuck is that? Grilled chicken? If these were protesters that were protesting for like homeless rights, if these were labor union activists that were, doing a work stoppage, all of those instances, like if this was real worker organizing, all of those instances would have actually fucking led to the long dick of the law. Like they would have just destroyed them. They would have beat the fuck out of them. But when it's these hyenas, okay, these fucking disgusting pieces of shit, these fucking awful reactionary pieces of shit that are like funded in half by American hogs, the government's like, oh, I don't know what to do. Crazy. Crazy to me. Wild. Can you let Austin talk, please, and thank you? Bro, he's eating, dumbass. He's eating.
Thank you for looking out for me, King.